Experienced Manhattan family law attorney, New York Family Law Group, Manhattan family law and divorce lawyer. With a scope that covers issues like divorce, child custody, guardianship, and more, family law is a legal field that involves a lot of issues that are close to the heart. Compared to other practice areas, family law attorneys may have to deal with different personalities and dynamics and consider an outcome that would affect not only one person but an entire family. Top-rated Manhattan attorneys Ethan Stewart and Martin Moore explain family law in New York. Family law issues tend to have a deeper and more enduring effect compared to other legal matters. Legal complexities may arise from various family concerns, such as separation or divorce, obtaining a protection order, maintaining visitation and custody rights, or providing child or spousal support. Attorneys who are in the field of family law have the duty of exercising objectivity in the face of the law while extending compassion and understanding to the families they are working with. Practice areas under family law. Divorce. New York Family Law Group provides legal assistance and representation in the following practice areas: contested and uncontested divorce, legal separation, alimony and spousal support, parenting agreements and visitation rights, grandparents' rights, marital asset distribution, adolescent guardianships, child custody, child support, domestic violence, modification of custody and support orders, prenuptial and postnuptial agreements, divorce. New York law has provisions for two kinds of divorce: contested and uncontested. The type of divorce process a couple will get depends on their ability to cooperate and collaborate on the important aspects of their divorce. New York has strict residency requirements on who can get their marriage dissolved in the state. Along with these requirements, the couple must also determine the grounds for why they are seeking a divorce and discuss their standing on the following issues. The division of their marital assets and debts. Whether child support would be needed and how much. Whether spousal support would be necessary and which spouse would be paying whom. Who will get custody of any minor children that they share, and developing a parenting agreement and plan reflecting their decisions. Grounds for divorce in New York. Grounds for divorce are legally acceptable reasons for which a spouse can choose to petition the court for the dissolution of their marriage. There are 7 grounds for divorce in New York. Irretrievable breakdown of marriage, also known as a no-fault divorce. When using this ground for divorce, the marriage must have been considered broken down for 6 months and all major issues in the marriage must have been settled. Cruel and inhuman treatment. The judge would be looking for any evidence of cruelty that happened within the last 5 years. Abandonment. Abandonment can be established when the defendant's spouse has severed relations with the plaintiff's spouse for a year or longer. Imprisonment. When the defendant's spouse has been in prison for 3 consecutive years, this ground can be used to file for a divorce. Divorce after a legal separation. This ground can be used when the spouses create a valid separation agreement and live independently for a year. Divorce after a judgment of separation. Under this ground, the Supreme Court itself draws up a judgment of separation for the spouses which they must adhere to for a year before the divorce is finalized. Domestic violence and abuse. Domestic violence and abuse can take various forms, including physical, emotional, psychological, sexual, and financial abuse. It can happen in any intimate relationship, such as a marriage, dating, or cohabitation. Domestic violence and abuse are not limited to physical violence but can involve verbal threats, intimidation, isolation, stalking, and other controlling behaviors. Child custody and support. One of the most common issues that need to be addressed in a divorce is the matter of child custody and support. While a divorce can be emotionally distressing for the couple, the court expects them to come together and discuss a resolution that would be in the child's best interests. New York law operates on the presumption that parents can agree on joint custody, meaning both parents would be jointly responsible for taking care of their child or children. If this is not possible, the family court itself will decide which parent to give custody to and which kind. Sole legal custody. With this type of custody, only one parent has the legal authority to make important decisions regarding the child or children's healthcare, education, and religious upbringing. Joint legal custody. In this type of custody, both parents share the legal authority to make decisions regarding the child or children's healthcare, education, and religious upbringing. Sole physical custody. This type of custody arrangement means that the child or children will primarily live with one parent, while the other parent will have visitation rights. Joint physical custody. In this type of custody arrangement, the child or children will split their time living with both parents according to a predetermined parenting schedule. Spousal support and alimony. In cases where the spouses have a great discrepancy in terms of finances or when one spouse is financially dependent on the other, the court can award the financially dependent spouse with spousal support and maintenance. Alimony or spousal support can be seen as a way to balance the scales for spouses who put a hold on their career or education to take care of their family while the other spouse continues their career. There are 2 types of spousal support: temporary and permanent. Guardianship. Applying for legal guardianship is the process of petitioning the court to have legal responsibility and authority over a child's care. A person can become the legal guardian of a person aged 17 and below or between the ages of 18 to 21 if the person consents. The importance of working with an experienced family law attorney in Manhattan. While having the help of a skilled attorney is crucial when facing complicated legal matters, compassionate advocacy is just as important as experience when dealing with family law concerns. Your attorney would have to perform the different roles of negotiator, mediator, and legal advocate depending on the circumstances of your case. The Manhattan family law firm with the legal experience and track record. Issues of family law can be emotional precisely because these matters hit home. You deserve the help of an attorney who would listen to your concerns and develop a legal strategy that takes into account your personal goals and your family's well-being. Contact us at 347-212-5113 to schedule a confidential consultation with one of our attorneys.